cures for major diseases. Melissa will show you a clip right now.
The tough truth is that the research pipeline, the therapeutic development system, breaks down in the exact spot where we need it to work the hardest. The place where it should be strategically driving the high-risk, high-reward work of converting basic discoveries into new therapies. Looking around this room, filled with an incredible reserve of brain power, scientific prowess, and excellent intentions, I've got to ask, how can we get this right? Because I can't help thinking about the cost of failing to get it right. The importance of these outcomes can't be measured only on a corporate balance sheet or by being featured on the cover of Science or Nature. You have to measure it in patients' lives. We're in a high-stakes game, and although you don't often see this in Vegas, our foundation is working to improve the players' odds. For patients like me, the goal is for everybody to win.
Another communication concept Michael uses is active voice, simply for the fact that he actively voices his backing for stem cell research, as well as for Parkinson's disease. He not only speaks of Parkinson's, but has an everyday reminder because he lives with it. I will now turn you over to Melissa, who will tell you why we feel Michael J. Fox has the ability to inspire.
Okay. So, we listed just a few of the many reasons why we feel that Michael J. Fox's speaking ability inspires us. Michael does not allow any negativity to affect him, and time after time, he stands before hundreds of people and strives to deliver speeches to the best of his abilities. He developed a foundation completely dedicated to finding a cure to Parkinson's disease, and he will not stop for anything until that goal is reached. Michael J. Fox never lets his disease stop him from delivering a terrific speech. He is constantly putting forth an effort to make the public aware of the disease which he lives with that has no known cure. He also speaks of his own personal difficulties with Parkinson's and how he and his family cope. A question was brought forward to Michael J. Fox, and that question was, how does he keep his optimism in the face of difficult circumstances? And he simply answered, I think mostly it's about acceptance. I have no choice about whether or not I have Parkinson's. I have nothing but choices about how I react to it. In those choices, there's freedom to do a lot of things in areas that I wouldn't have otherwise found myself in. He doesn't let the disease get in the way of his life. It's almost as if he embraces it. His speaking ability is inspiring to each of us because he is very knowledgeable of the topic which he speaks of. He is also easily related to, not only by an audience that is directly affected by Parkinson's, but also by an audience that is indirectly affected as well. He's not afraid to share his feelings with the public. So throughout this presentation, we have presented you with our reasons as to why we chose to speak about Michael J. Fox, and we discussed the significance of his speeches, both persuasive and interesting, as well as the communication concepts he used. And finally, we explained why we feel that Michael J. Fox's speaking ability inspires us. I would like to inform all of you right now that if you purchase either this book entitled Lucky Me and also another book entitled Always Looking Up, a percent of the proceeds goes to his foundation. So by purchasing one of these books that are no more than $15, you're helping his cause and helping him get closer to his goal. So I leave you with this. To us, Michael J. Fox should be considered a symbol. He found out he had this incurable disease, and yes, it took him time to come out with it. But when he did, he spoke about it openly to the world. Not only should he be a symbol to people living with Parkinson's disease, but also to those that are perfectly healthy. He took many steps to creating a foundation that helped researchers find ways to come up with not only causes of Parkinson's, but also cures. He gives people living with the disease hope. hope that one day there will be a cure. This disease can hit anyone, me, you, and even people like Michael J. Fox. Just like him and thousands of other people living with Parkinson's disease. They didn't see it coming. But with his foundation, someday that might be possible. Everyone in the world should consider Michael J. Fox a symbol of hope because he isn't afraid to speak openly about his condition. He is an inspiration because he gets up and talks in front of hundreds of people, knowing that at any moment he can break down. He doesn't let this disease slow him down. He goes on with his life, trying to fulfill his dream to find a cure. So I believe that Michael J. Fox would tell all of you at this moment that whatever obstacles come your way, remember to follow your dreams and don't let anything slow you down. Thank you.